Problems are forecasted down the line as the Bureau of Reclamation released their latest study on Lake Mead water levels.
They do this every month, but August projections are especially important because they use that information and that estimate to dictate our chance of dealing with a drought. Our
local levels look good for next year, but we could see issues in 2020. Reporter Sasha Loftus went through that report. She has more on conservation efforts across the community so we can all use less water. Sasha.
Brian and Christiane, the main takeaway here, there's a chance our lake levels could drop 9 feet in just 2 years by 2020. The lower that line goes, the less water we're allowed to have here in southern Nevada. Water officials say we have to stay ahead of the curve and cut down on everyone's water use so we're ready for any kind of drop in the future. Every gallon the desert drinks fuels southern Nevada's future.
It allows us to be one of the most sustainable and most water efficient communities in the U.S.
But what happens if our water levels fall into drought territory?
Very large metropolitan area that is dependent on Colorado River water.
The Bureau of Reclamation's latest study shows Lake Mead's levels could drop 9 feet by 2020. Here's how it works. Right now, Lake Mead's water line sits at 1,078 feet. This gives our community plenty of H2O every year. If we drop below 1,075 feet, Southern Nevada has to shave that usage. If we go below 1,050, we hit a higher shortage. If levels hit lower than 1,025, we're down to another few thousand gallons cut.
That Las Vegas water cycle that we have is extremely unique to our community and extremely unique within the water world.
Southern Nevada Water Authority spokesperson Bronson Mack says even if we lose water, community conservation is working.
Conservation has put us ahead of the curve to be able to manage these shortage conditions, but we need to stay focused and we need to continue to reduce our water use so that we can stay ahead of that curve long term.
More than half of our supply from Lake Mead goes to outside irrigation for our city's landscaping. That's why Max says it's so important to keep the momentum going with irrigation control and grass removal rebate programs.
Water saved is water stored. And when we can store water, then we have it available for our future use.
So we can all stretch our shared supply for years to come. And remember, Nevada is just one of 7 states using the Colorado River's water supply. Our neighbors in California and Arizona actually take a bigger piece of that pie for agriculture crops, which we don't grow here in southern Nevada. We have the full statement from the Bureau of Reclamation's report on our website. You can also find links to water conservation options and rebate programs. That's LasVegasNow.com. Christiane?